Nathan Larson. I'm director of the Cultivate Health Initiative at Community GroundWorks and the UW-Madison Environmental Design Lab. I remember this day some years ago in the Troy Kids Garden. It was September, I think. Beautiful time of year, autumnal stage of the garden. The plants were big and robust, and it was definitely that harvest time feeling. And walking down one of the garden aisles, and kids were involved in all kinds of different activities, making salsa in the bike blender and doing art projects and watering. And I came around the corner of this tall sort of hedge of plants, and there was this group of 3 kids that were gathered around this cabbage plant. And they looked up and they were clearly excited. They were just having this like connection with this cabbage, and they invited me to come try this cabbage that they've been eating. And it just reminded me of that kind of collegial environment of a kid's garden or school garden, where teachers and students are oftentimes really co-learners together. And as educators, we do work to create these rich learning environments outside in our school grounds or in community youth garden sites. And at the same time, the garden itself is a teacher. And there's so much learning that happens just in that being outside in nature, and all these kind of spontaneous things that arise, and how important it is to give that space and that learning environment for kids to directly observe, explore, make experiments, and reflect on their time in the garden. And also really capturing those teachable moments. I think sometimes we develop a lesson plan and it's hard for us to let go of the timing of things, and we only have 45 minutes to get through this concept in the garden. And yet, if you cling too tightly to that, you often miss some of the most profound learning experiences that young people will have in the garden, which are those spontaneous ones, whether it's a family of sandhill cranes flying by or a monarch butterfly that lands on a milkweed. Something that captures your students' attention. Just making sure that you leave that space for it in your learning goals and in your lesson plans and your time in the garden, that you can really celebrate those moments and be those co-learners together in the garden.